As I read this paragraph, I'd like for you to think about what you notice. Is it easy or hard to read? Is it easy or hard to understand? Does the formatting look weird to you? More, cried the hawk. I must have more flesh. Your Majesty, said the chief minister, this is madness. Some sorcery is afoot. These birds will destroy you if you let them. But Shebi asked him to remain calm. If it is better that I die than that I should fail in my duty, I must save this dove as well as keep my bargain with the hawk. He continued to slice off his flesh and put it on the scale. Weak with blood loss, Shebi realized that nothing at all seemed to make a difference to the scales, which still hung heavy on the side with the little dove. At last the king said, "Eat all of my body, hawk, and spare this dove." As I was reading that, what did you notice? Was it easy for you to understand? Was it difficult for you to understand? You may have noticed that this part of the story looks different than what you have in your folder. Here is what you have in your folder. Just by looking at the formatting, it seems as if the second one is going to be much easier to understand because it's broken off into paragraphing. The purpose of this lesson is to help you understand that paragraphing will make it easier for your reader to understand your story. What I'd now like for you to do is in your notebook or on a piece of paper, I'd like for you to jot down when a writer starts a new paragraph. I'd like you to try to come up with as many ideas as you can looking at the example in front of you. Please pause the video and restart it once you have at least 2 ideas of when a writer starts a new paragraph. An easy way to remember when writers start paragraphs is the acronym PATS. An acronym means that each letter stands for another word. So the first letter is P, place. Whenever the author begins a new place or location, you want to start a new paragraph. A, action. Whenever a new action begins, you want to start a new paragraph. T stands for time. Whenever a new time begins, you want to start a new paragraph. And then finally, S stands for speaker. When you have a new speaker talking, you want to start a new paragraph. So let's go back to our previous slide and try to determine when or for what reason they started a paragraph. More, cried the hawk, I must have more flesh. Your Majesty, said the chief. Now I recognize here that we have 2 different people talking. First, the hawk is talking, then the minister. So there, because we have a new person talking, we must have a new paragraph. Notice that I've indented my paragraph. And also the things that the minister is saying stays within that paragraph. My next paragraph, but Shebi asked them to remain calm. All right, I know that Shebi is talking. I'm going to start a new paragraph, and I'm going to indent the paragraph. Weak with blood loss, Shebi realized. Here is a new action. Previously, he was talking and cutting his flesh. Now he is realizing that nothing is making a difference. Therefore, I need to start a new paragraph. What you will now do is go back to your narrative and using the PATS acronym, please start new paragraphs whenever you have a new place, action, time, or speaker.